Yo, what's going on, agents? It's your boy Dimitri back with Insight, and I'm here again with some more features. All right, so real quick, let's get right into it. All right, so our first feature today, or our first, I guess, three minor features are going to be related to the spotted vehicle flow. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to click vehicle spotted up here. Right, I have a VIN that I got from an open assignment. Boom, 547182. I'll hit search, confirm this is the car I want. Oh, look, we got some stock images right here. Is it the car? Looks like it. All right, let's hit submit. Boom. All right, so what we have for you that is new today, right? We have the stock images on this flow, right? So if you're not sure, if your drivers aren't sure, this is also on the mobile spotting flow as well. If you're not sure of the car, here you go, right? Here's some stock images so you can confirm. All right, another thing that we have here is the order type, right? So we're going to show you the order type just so you can confirm whether you're on the right case. It might be an involuntary, voluntary, impound, field visit, so on and so forth. That will be listed right here. All right, and then lastly on this section we have the color. Right, so now if you're running this case for a black Mercedes and you get there and the color of the Mercedes is now white, well, just click on this button right here and update that to do white, right? And then it will update across all our systems and you'll be good to go, right? So, just in case you haven't seen before, this is our vehicle spotting flow, right? Super simple, super easy. All they'll do, you'll click a couple things right here: accessible restricted, the color, the address that are populated from RDN. Type in your note, you'll be able to upload or take a picture on your phone. Bada bing, bada boom, you're done. All right, so for this next feature, it has to do with the new units pending repossession card in the mobile app. And I'm going to toss it over to my boy Dimitri so he can show you. Dimitri, what you got? Thanks, Dimitri. What's up, agents? This is your boy Dimitri, and I'm about to show you, as Dimitri said, the new units pending repossessions card in the mobile app. All right, so let's get right into it. This is my phone that I have right here, and I'm just going to click on this icon down here for the dashboard, right? And as you can see, this card right here says units pending repossession, right? And just a quick explanation: as you spot vehicles on the platform, like the one I did earlier, it's going to go into this unit pending repossessions. All right, so once they come into units pending repossession, they'll also be on the total spotted vehicles, but as they get repossessed, they're going to move from this card up into the total repos card. All right, so units pending repossession is everything that has been spotted on Insightt that still hasn't been secured, right? And we have time selectors up here for the current day, the current week, and the current month. All right, so we're on weekly here, and so far we have 22 units pending repossession for the week. Let's go ahead and click on that. And what's new here is pretty much all the extra details, right? Before, all we showed you was just a list, with some basic information such as your make and model, the client, the address, who spotted it, pretty basic, right? Well, now we're going to tell you how long ago it was spotted, right? This is when it was spotted. This is when the last agent update was there. We're giving you the ability to update the color. This distance is going to be coming soon, whether it was involuntary or voluntary, if it's obstructed, the address, who it's assigned to, and even furthermore, we have notes here, and we can also, upload a picture right here, add a driver, upload a picture, assign a driver or dispatch, edit the case, or delete it, right? Or we can create a task out of this, right? Historically, all we've been able to do was just delete this record here. So the units pending repossession is a little bit more functional for your daily tasks, for dispatching, checking on the notes, checking what's still out there, so on and so forth. All right, now I'm going to toss back over to Dimitri so he can wrap this up with the last new feature that we have. All right, back to you, Dimitri. Thanks, Dimitri. Great job, bro. And I'm back. All right, so as Dimitri said, I am going to show you our last feature that we have for you today. And this feature is the detail view for the clients on our client list. All right, so let's scroll down here. I'm on the reports page here on Insightt, and if I scroll down to our client list, that shows you your real-time scorecard. We're going to go ahead and we're going to click on one of these clients right here to get their detail view, right? And historically, or before, all you'd have here, before, was these 4 cards right here. You wouldn't be able to break this down. The month to date and year to date were the only date frame selectors. You'd still have your tire recovery, but it didn't look as clean. So as you can see, we put some makeup on it, and now it looks really good, right? So along with these 4 cards, total recovery rate, total repos, total assignments, and your missed repos, You can now break that down by your involuntary, voluntary, and impound assignments. You can now filter further from month to date and year to date. I can cycle back monthly now, and I can also click on year to date to see how I'm doing for the year, and now I can cycle back annually to see how I'm doing overall for this client. I can even choose a custom time frame now, right? So along with that, we have a couple cards here that we're going to be introducing, right? Average check-ins per recovery. How many check-ins overall does it take for me to get a recovery with this client? Average time from spot to recovery. How much time does it take, obviously, from I spot the vehicle till it's recovered? Average days stored, is a pain for all of us. Average addresses. So these are the average number of addresses ran per recovery for this client, right? So what we're trying to do here, we're trying to grade the client. The client is always grading us as agents. We want to be able to grade our clients to determine how good of a client they are, right? So aside from this, we have our target recovery rate, right? And let me just explain what's going on here and how best to use this feature as well, right? So you can see here, you have your trends. You want to identify how you've been performing with this client. Then you can come in here and you can set a new target recovery rate for your month to date or year to date, right? So if I hit edit here, if I were to change this to, let's say, 65%, right? Beep, beep, boop, boop. Now it's telling me I'm 63 or 76.3% on the way there to my target recovery rate of 65%. And now I need 53 more cars to meet that goal for the month based on my assignment volume, right? So very beneficial here. Users on Insightt, I strongly recommend you setting a target recovery goal for all of your clients. Even if you don't do all of them, do your more your more prioritized clients. All right. Aside from that, we have a new button right here called share, right? So now you can share this entire section here with your liaison or with your team members, right? So if I put someone's email here, let's say ally@ally.com, right? Now I can send Ally, hey Ally, this is how I'm performing month to date, year to date, whatever time frame you have selected, and you can choose what to send them. Hey, well, I only wanted to see my total recovery, total assignments, total repos, and missed repos. I'm not going to show them any of this other stuff, right? Boom, I just hit share report. That sends it directly to your liaison. Now you guys can have that conversation on, hey, look how I'm performing so well, or hey, I took a hit on my assignments. What's going on? I noticed that compared to the same time frame of last year, I'm down, 12%, 20%, 30% on my assignment volume. What's going on, right? So these can all, or doing your scorecard meetings. Hey, this is what Insightt is showing me for my scorecard. This is how I'm performing and how well we're doing. Anyways, this can be used a multitude of ways, right? So really cool feature here, really clean layout that we decided to come through here with. So for all users again on Insightt, man, spend some time here, man. Spend some time on the client list and figure out who your great clients are and how to proceed, how to shift your resources to secure more of the profitable lien holders, so on and so forth, man. Hit me up and I'll give you the rundown, right? Anyways, it's your boy Dimitri. I hope these features were super good for you and they are beneficial for you and your agency. If you have any feedback or anything, please hit me up. You know my number. You know where to find me. Take care. Until next time, peace.